Hi, geometry students. This is 8.2 continued, the converse of the Pythagorean theorem and Pythagorean inequality theorems. This is take 2 for Mrs. Davis because I kind of goofed on the last one. So you should already have these theorems written down. Okay, so this is saying that if we have a squared and b squared, if those, when you add them up, the sum equals c squared, then we can say that this triangle is a right triangle. They're equal. So make sure this is written in your packet, and this is the converse of the Pythagorean theorem, where we switch the if and the then. Okay, and then we have the Pythagorean inequality theorems. So what this is saying that if we square the longest side, and if we square the other two sides and add them up, if the other two sides are larger, these two right here, if they are larger than the longest side squared, then we can say it is acute. Okay, and so the big thing that we can do with this is make sure that we write it c squared, fill in the blank, a squared plus b squared. So if it's a less than sign, then that's easy to remember, it's acute. But we can't write it how we normally do with a squared plus b squared in c squared. So we're going to write it backwards for these. That'll kind of help us. Now if you did write it the other way, this would be a squared plus b squared is greater than c squared. So the alligator is eating the other two sides because they're bigger. Okay. Okay, the next one. If the longest side, when you square it, is greater than the other two sides added up after you square them, then it is obtuse. So you square the two smaller sides, add them up, and you square the longest side. And if it is greater than, this longest side square is greater than the other two, then we're going to say it's obtuse. Which makes sense because it's going to be bigger, and so this angle right here is going to be bigger than 90 degrees. Now if you want to write it the other way, what we're used to, it would be a squared plus b squared is less than c squared. So the alligator's eating the c squared. All right. Okay, so now let's try this. So we have 7, 14, and 16. First of all, you have to tell me whether or not it's a triangle. So we have to go way back when it was the triangle inequality theorem. So we have to make sure that the two sides added up are greater than the third side. So that works. 14 plus 16, that's greater than 7. And then we have 7 plus 16, that's greater than 14. Okay, so we know it's a triangle. And then we have, okay, so we're going to take the two smaller sides and square them. And then what we're going to do is fill in the blank with the longer side. Okay, and I'm writing it backwards like the book doesn't. So 16 squared is going to be 256. And this is 49 plus 196. And so this is 245. Okay, so now we have to fill in the blank. So remember, this is c squared, and this is a squared plus b squared. So 256 is greater than the other two sides added up. So what is this? What type of triangle? It is obtuse. Okay, so but going back to our theorem. So the alligator's eating the c squared, so then we know it's obtuse. Okay, next one, 99, 40, and 41. First of all, check to see if it is a triangle. So 9 plus 40, that's going to be greater than 41. 41 plus 9, that's going to be greater than 40. And 9 plus 41, I already did that one. Which one haven't I done yet? 40 plus 41 is greater than 9. Okay, so it's a triangle. Now what kind of triangle is it? Well, we're going to use c squared, fill in the blank, a squared plus b squared. So our two smaller sides are 9 and 40. So 41 squared is going to be 1681, and 9 squared is 81, and 40 squared is 1600. So if we notice, they're the same. So what happens when it's equal? Right, it's a right triangle. So this is a right triangle. Okay, and I said this is for class tomorrow, but we're going to go ahead and do this now. So again, oh, I have a cute there twice. Is this a triangle? Okay, so check. It is a triangle. All right, so now let's take 61 squared, fill in the blank, 11 squared plus 60 squared. So now, what are we going to get? So 61 squared is 3,721. 11 squared is 121. And this is 3,600. Ooh, and look. They're equal. So when they're equal, they are right. Very good. That's all I have for you. Enjoy your spring break, and we'll see you later.